Guys, welcome back to another video. So today was amazing, and I will go through everything with you guys, right? I was recording a video and then I realized um it wasn't recording the right screen, so I'm redoing it. But I told you guys what needed to happen. You can see that tapering right at the top, right? So either we opened higher, right, bounced off, or we build that liquidity, right? Which is what I said yesterday. And I told you guys, if we wanted to short, we at least have to wait till the break of white, and then forming that right shoulder off of white, and then right shoulder off of right here as well, right? And as well as orange, right? White and orange, right? So both were crucial here, and I'm also gonna basically about a 40-point move, more than yeah, about a 40-point move. uh so it was an amazing trade, literally all the way down. It was such an easy trade to take as well. The structure was there, everything was present, right? We just didn't find support here, right? So we didn't form that head that we wanted to and seen the push up. So we broke down below, rejected right shoulder off of the white, and then had that straight move down, right? Why can't I draw straight? God damn it. Yep. So I'm gonna show you that in the 5 minute, right? So so this cup, right? See that cup closing right here, right? And then the handle, left shoulder, head, beautiful right shoulder right here, all the way down, right? You literally could just, it's such an easy trade, right? And you could have even taken the trade from here as well. It was a right shoulder, so you could take it to the inverse cup right here, right? And then the handle, right? You wait for the handle and then all the way. So you could have taken an entry from here as well as right here, right? So really, if you wanted to catch the full move, right? So I'm gonna show you that intraday as well now. But if you literally watch yesterday's video, I literally called it, right? So it's just like you just have to wait for that setup, right? And then that's all that matters, right? So first trade, right? 11 a.m. ish, right? So right here, right? You could see that we're forming the yellow, yeah? And then we form another inverse cup right here, right? Another handle, right? And then beautiful right shoulder off of right here. And then first trade entry right there, right? All the way down, right? And then you notice that on that bigger time frame, like, right, we close that inverse cup, right? And then the handle, right? So that's what we had to wait for at the 12-ish marks, right? So 12, you can see that liquidity building from that handle, right? So again, we have the same algos, the yellow, right? Right? Another inverse cup, then this handle right here, beautiful, and then right shoulder right here, beautiful entry right here, second entry, all the way down, right? So, and then, you know, 5 days close that we're testing 5-day, right? And then we close this inverse right here at the 30-minute, right? This level right here, right? At teal, right? And even at 5-minute. So this was a critical support area. So when you're trading here, of course you take profits at 5-day, right? 5-day, right? And then you also then see your next support level, which was the teal, right? Which I had set up from yesterday, right? The beautiful teal right here that we beautifully bounced off of, right? And to keep heading down from here, right? We just have to form the handle, like left shoulder head, then the right shoulder right here. But you see that we didn't have that necessary continuation. The market wants to build more liquidity, right? And it's good because then it gives us a cleaner way down, right? Or if the market wants to just rally back up, right? So building liquidity is necessary for both ways, and it makes it cleaner, right? So I'd rather the market build liquidity rather than try to go down right here, right? Would it be a choppy way down, right? Let the market build the liquidity, and we have better moves down, right? So you have to be really paying attention to this teal, which is very important. So you could first take profits at 5-day, which should be right here, and then the teal, right? And then of course after you exit, you wait for the next position. So all in all, this was about a 300% trade. And this was really the markets have been blessing us. Even yesterday, and then today, right? So really take it slow this week, and really wait for the market to reveal itself. Like I said, what can easily happen from here is we left shoulder head, right shoulder right here, and then uh, right shoulder right here, right? So there's a big move, so we might gap up or so, um, or just if we keep heading down, right? We'll form left shoulder head, the right shoulder right here, and then off of yellow as well. So you need to be careful of the yellow as well, the yellow from this level right here, right? Um, so you want to wait, and then the inverse cup can fully close right here, right? And then another yellow would show up, right? Same thing right here, right? So another yellow would show up, and then left shoulder head, right shoulder off yellow, and then the next support level, which would be all the way down to the 654. So we have long ways to go if we are headed down. So just be patient. And if you honestly, today's trades were pretty easy. So if you guys really struggle today, I'd advise you guys to just like keep watching my videos, especially if you just go back yesterday. I told you exactly what needed to be happen, right? We couldn't be short till we at least broke the white, right? And then to go up, right, we needed to see left shoulder head, right shoulder off of purple, right, and then go up, right? So just wait for the situations, this structure to present itself, and then you just take the trade, right? This is such an easy trade, right? This is such an easy 40 per point trade, whatever it is. So yeah, and literally all you had to then look out for was this the 5-day, right? Take some profits there, and then just mark your next supports, which were the teal, right? Or where we'd have to grab liquidity, right? And then just literally just protect, right? But protecting at a 5-day is a pretty good place anyways, right? I protected there, and then I protected at teal as well. So the teal, it was a pretty good one move, right? That's just one trade essentially, and that's your day, right? So, and again, like I knew there wasn't gonna be continuation because we just were tapering at right here, right? So you can really see that the continuation wasn't there, right? And to short this, right, you need to wait for left shoulder head, right shoulder right here, and then keep going down, right? So there's a bit of liquidity that needs to be definitely built before we move down, right? So either way tomorrow, right? Tomorrow we should definitely, if we're headed down, build that liquidity right here. But if we're headed up, most likely we do gap up, right? Depends. So yeah, just look out for that. And if we are headed up, at least wait till we get to this level at 664, right? Or if you just want to wait till 667, right? But yeah, so that's it for today's video. Hope you guys have a great day. And I remember, just 1 to 2 trades. Yesterday was 2 trades. Today was 1 trade, right? That's all you need. You don't need more than that. And it's really important to not overtrade. And again, there's no reason to be long today, right? Really nothing supported it, right? We didn't even get a good head, right? Or we didn't have a right shoulder off of purple yellow, right? So there was no reason to be long. So really have no bias. The market, again, it doesn't matter if we go up or down. It just matters the structure it presents, the opportunities it gives, right? But I did advise you guys to be like careful because it is being the situations that are involving the markets. It's very not consistent with the economy, if that makes sense. Or the outlook, right? So just have a little caution. That's what I told you guys like last week, I believe. So just have that, and just really be careful if you're long-term investing, right? And just waiting for signs from the market to before you put in the money long term. And one sign would be actually to get that 20-day retest, right? So imagine 20-day comes up, 20-day comes up, 20-day comes. We have the retest price as a retest of 20-day, right? And then if we bounce up there from there, it's a good sign of going long term, right? But for right now, putting in long term is pretty risky. I would wait for at least a 20-day retest of price again, and then 20-day, 5-day, and then we bounce from 20-day up, right? That would be a really good indication for putting your money long term, and good test as well. But again, and if even if like we test, we could also reject 20-day, right, and form that right shoulder, and then keep heading down, right? So you gotta really test 20-day for a better signal of the market, right? Um, and just getting a better outlook, right? And I really would trust fundamentals over everything. I don't care about the news, whatever. I would really need to see like more fundamentals and just supporting the market up or down, right? So yeah, look out for that. Look at the fundamentals, look out for the technicals, and go up from there, right? See you guys tomorrow.